Hey, whoa, hey, look at us. Welcome to another Ramble Radio.
But
Huh?
tis video.
Tis video, but guess
Tis
what?
video.
Also radio for the 229th time.
Wow.
How about that?
Them apples.
Huh?
Damn.
Look,
That's impressive.
You think it's just us, right?
Who else would it be?
Well, fresh from he just ghost wrote Donald Trump Jr.'s latest coke-fueled rant about Joe Biden. Here he is, Cody Villafana, everybody. Let's bring him in here. Busy man.
Thank you for acknowledging
Now,
my
I have to congratulate you, Cody, because I know personally you don't do cocaine.
Right.
But to put yourself in the shoes of someone who does so much cocaine and then to speak as that person, that's some incredible writing.
It's damned impressive.
It's incredible writing.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I have, a lot of tape, a lot of interviews of his to watch.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like when like an AI learns, like you give it watches like 100 hours of Star Trek or whatever.
You put the work in. You put the work in.
Yeah.
And goddamn more people need to do that, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. So here we are, Ramble Radio number 229. Isn't that exciting, guys?
So exciting.
So exciting. There's no milestone now, though. We're at that weird. We passed the Marla Gibbs tribute. Now
nothing big until maybe 250.
250, maybe.
Maybe.
We got Ramble 300 coming up, though.
That's right around the corner. Right
around the corners. Big 300 for the Ramble.
You know what we do have is Ramble 237. We could do a Shining.
Ooh. That's a good idea. There it is.
Go.
See, there's something there. There we go.
Something to look forward to.
You seen The Shining, right?
Yeah.
Cody?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. That one still holds up. That one is still scary as fuck. It's still unnerving as shit. And then, I love that one. Oh, man. That's that and The Exorcist. I don't think there are two better horror films than those two. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of what, Exorcist is just a great movie, too. Shining, too. But
yeah.
I mean, they're just great movies. I just love that showdown between good and evil in The Exorcist. Fucking tremendous. Oh, God.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's pretty.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is top 5, at least. What are you going to do? Knock my block off? And then he punches the guy's head right. Cody, have you ever seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
That one I have not had the pleasure of seeing.
When he's got his hand up the other dude, he's turned him into a puppet. The sheriff turned him into
Yeah, that's right. Would you watch it if it weren't a Good Willow Hunting? If you just did it, would you just watch it to watch it?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
There was no pressure.
There's no pressure, just no Good Willow Hunting.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
It has its moments. Frankenhooker, that's another one.
Oh, that's a good
one's
one
up
too.
there where a guy builds a woman out of prostitute parts. Frankenhooker.
Now that sounds great.
The shit they got us 14-year-olds to jerk off to back in the day.
It was crazy. God. Anything with a leg and a boob, we would just go to town.
I would go straight to the slasher section at Blockbuster, right? And I would just pretend I really liked horror movies. I'm just like, I know there's going to be boobs.
Oh,
and
boobs.
It's not porn, right? So I can get away with,
You can rent it. You can check it out.
Watch your scary movie, and I'm like, I'm here for the boobs. That's it. Just fast forward to the boinking scenes, and that's it. That's all I gave a shit about. Oh, man. That was it. That was all. That's all that mattered back then.
That's true.
It's a simpler time, Eddie.
It was. It really, really was.
And, man, we really haven't got – we got a little bit, but, Jesus, what a fucking rough losing Scott Hall, losing Mark Lanigan. That was just a rough couple of punches there to take. And Scott Hall, just to show how great of a career he had, Eddie and I know him mainly as Razor Ramon. Cody knows him as Scott. Like, that's really cool to have those different right? Not many people have those multi-generational, you know what I mean? Like, it's very especially in wrestling. Yeah. Especially in wrestling. It's hard to be a multi-generational guy.
I mean, he was huge in WWE as Razor.
Razor. He was, I mean, my God, he went from
I think late 80s, early 90s, I think, or early 90s, and then he went late 90s and was.
But he did something that was really interesting when he pulled off, I think, as Razor was, and this is before Stone Cold, but he becomes a face but he was still the bad guy. He still had the bad guy persona, but they just loved him. You know what I mean?
He was kind of the original anti-hero in wrestling.
Yeah. Maybe Magnum, right, Eddie? Maybe Magnum.
Maybe Magnum TA. I mean, Flair kind of always had a pop too as being a bad guy, but he wasn't like an anti-hero. He was just like you would just
Razor
Ramon was like that first like real like big anti-hero that I can really remember in wrestling before Stone Cold.
And then with like Mark Lanigan, I was thinking about this. I give you my hot Mark Lanigan take.
Yeah,
you ready for this? If I were asked to pick one song that sums up how good some of the early 90s rock music was, I would go Nearly Lost You by Screaming Trees. I think that is the perfect, just captures what everybody was doing, right? You have elements of Nirvana, Pearl Jam, all those all that sound is just all in that song. I really think Nearly Lost You. Remember that one?
I do. I haven't heard it in a minute. It's been a minute since I've heard it.
To me, it's just the perfect little, there you go. If you want just it all in one little snow globe, right? There it is. So and his solo shit was great. That dude was always working. The shit he did with the girl from Belle and Sebastian was really good. Did he have a band with the guy from the Afghan Wigs too, I think? I think he had the Gutter Twins or something like that.
Well, I primarily know him from Queens of the Stone Age too.
And Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah. He was huge for that. Oh man, just great shit. That's a rough loss. My God.
Yeah.
Rough one. But and then Coach K supposedly is just planning to off himself whenever Duke is done.
Well, that's how he's going to go out.
Whether they win it all or whether they go
out to center court and just Could you imagine? Coach K is walking out to the middle of the court.
He proves to everyone. Okay, here's what I think would be the most memorable March Madness. Coach K proves to everyone he can suck his own dick at center court, then he kills himself.
With those back troubles he's had, that would be impressive.
He just sucks
with his notorious bad back. If he could suck his own dick,
he just sits down at center court
and just
sucks his own dick and then kills himself. How would Jim Nance? What would Jim Nance do?
You can't cut away.
You can't. Right?
It's Coach K. He deserves this moment.
He deserves a moment.
He's earned this moment.
How does Jim Nance call that? I don't know. Oh fuck! And here's the coach.
He's sitting Indian style, or crisscross applesauce. Sorry.
And I guess there's little Coach K.
He's pulled out his penis
and he's sucking it. Very impressive. What a class act.
I don't know if I'm more impressed with the dexterity or the girth,
because that's a log he's putting in there. My God.
I mean, he's taking the whole thing. He's balls deep in his mouth.
He just sucks his own dick. That is.
Now, what is he more surprised at when he's announcing that?
Nance? I think Nance. I bet we just don't know how many people Nance has seen suck themselves off. I think Nance is a pro with that. I think the suicide. I think is what.
Now, is he doing his like golf announcing
voice
while
absolutely.
He's doing it?
Not
as excited football.
Absolutely.
He's like Coach K walks out the middle.
Look at what he's doing right here.
He's pulled down his pants. He's inserted his penis into his mouth.
Oh, Jim Nance has got to be MAGA, right? No question Nance was at January 6th or wanted to be there, right? No question that dude is MAGA. There's no question in my mind.
So there was something funny. Jerry, I don't think you watched AEW Dynamite this past week, right?
I missed it. No, yeah, I missed it.
So I was there, and
that's awesome.
And Jericho came out and did a promo, and as you know, Jericho is a Trump donor.
Yes.
And he was giving this promo, and he was talking about how like something happened when like someone signed with AEW or something like that, or some event happened, and he goes on January 6th, and then pauses, and then he goes 2019.
That's.
It was long enough for when he said January 6th to me to turn to my friend and go, "Uh-oh."
What's happening right now?
That's how long that pause was.
Oh.
Wow. Hero stepped up.
I was like, that's a real heel turn for him.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, fuck.
I mean, we do need a style character in wrestling, right?
I think so. I think it's time.
I think it's time. We had a pro Saddam Hussein character in wrestling.
We did.
Might as well have a Stop the Steal guy.
They turned Sergeant Slaughter into a Saddam guy.
General Adnan. What was his name? General Adnan?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Who was the Sheik? What was his name?
Jesus Christ. I got to look that up.
Was it General Adnan?
I think it was. Let me just make sure.
Which is weird for him to go from Iran to Iraq. That's the biggest heel turn in the history of wrestling.
Yes, Adnan Al-Qayasi.
Yeah, yep. General Adnan.
General Adnan. Yep.
It's a big heel turn in wrestling is going from Iran to Iraq, right?
It's huge. That's a huge turn, and
that's a huge heel turn.
How about this? He's still with us. 83.
He is. Wow.
83 years old. General Adnan still going, still kicking.
General Adnan.
That's hilarious. He was special. He was, let's see. Oh, so he was partners with Slaughter and Colonel Mustafa.
Oh, Colonel Mustafa.
That was the other
right.
one.
I forgot about
Slaughter and Colonel Mustafa. Yeah.
Right. And General Adnan.
That's how bad they had to get rid
General
of
QAnon now?
General QAnon.
General QAnon.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, he's just waving a big JFK Jr. flag like he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh God, that's how bad they wanted to get rid of Ultimate Warrior. They're like, look, we're just gonna have a pro Saddam Hussein guys come in here.
We'll put the belt on the pro Saddam guy.
Yeah, we'll bring Hogan back for crying out loud. We'll just pull a boatload of cash up to Hogan's house and give him whatever he wants, and then
and put the strap on Iraq for 6 months.
For 6 months,
or 3 months, or however long it was.
Oh. Well,
it's funny.
I hate to do this.
But again, fuck.
It's contractual, guys. We have
all right.
to.
Skeletor. It's March, so we're heading towards spring break time.
Yes.
Do you have any plans for spring break this year?
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked. Now, we don't celebrate all the ridiculous things that you do on Earth over here in Eternia, but one thing that I kind of stole, if you will, was the idea of an Easter egg hunt. That's always fun, right? The little kiddos go looking, different things. So what I do is I like to take the smartest children in Eternia, okay? And I send them on Easter egg hunts. But inside the eggs, it's not candy or cash. It's just different body parts of those children's parents to let them know that I mean business. And you don't fuck with me. And this is what happens if you fuck with me, okay? And now the real sad part is some of these children and some of these eggs are lost themselves forever because we hold the hunt inside He-Man's mother's pussy. See how big it is? The kids are lost there, Oh, it hurts being this original. It just hurts.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Original?
The balls. The fucking balls.
I mean, really?
The balls.
Hey, I just found this Lego character in Colton's room.
Look at that.
How racist is that? That's
pretty bad. Is that a bone in his hair? Jesus.
But it's not in his nose, so I guess that's a plus.
I guess that's better. What set is this from? What on earth is
I don't know. It was just randomly laying on the desk here.
That'd been even funnier if it came with like the Friends Lego set. Like it was just like, all right, look, people are upset. They really didn't have much representation in Friends, so let's put this guy in the Lego set.
I mean, I'm guessing it's an Indiana Jones Lego set or something.
Jesus.
That's pretty bad.
That's really, goddamn.
That's really bad.
God, that looks familiar. I think that's part of the playset on He-Man's father's chode. You get it?
I was waiting for a chode. It's been a few weeks.
I didn't know what that even means. Cody, I'm sorry. You have to follow a racist Lego in that. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's pretty bad.
He got that from the Nazi booth, didn't he? That's where he got that. The fucking Nazi booth at the fucking Frank. That's where he got it.
He was looking around. She walked up to him. She's like, "Here you go. This is for you. You take this.
This is from our All Lives Matter window display." All right, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, you can find me at Cinesnob Cody on Twitter. And then, if you haven't reviewed the Cinesnob podcast on Apple Podcasts, please review us. We're looking to try to
get on that
number
shit.
up. Apply for Rotten Tomatoes for podcasts. We need a lot more reviews if we're going to do that.
Let's do that. Let's get Cinesnob on. Fuck that shit. Yeah, let's get Cinesnob on Rotten Tomatoes. So maybe we finally can have these. Maybe you bring the Batman's numbers down. They're getting a little too high.
Yeah. As of right now, it makes no dent, but we get on Rotten Tomatoes, we can start taking everything down from the inside.
Cody you can just pay him
and then raise my comedy special.
Yeah, to like whatever or dislike whatever you want. Come on, let's get there. It's like he gets an all-star vote. This is fucking huge. Yeah. He gets a Hall of Fame vote. We gotta do this. Yeah. Eddie, where can everybody find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report, and then Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio, Wednesdays, Ramble Proper, and that's it.
Nice. You know where to find me. Same Ramble places. You can find these fine folk. Also, I'm back on YouTube mostly every Thursday, hopefully putting up a new video talking shit. Also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. We're going to bring back the Monday Night Football soon. And the Smug Nerd is back every Monday on all social media with Eddie as the long-suffering director. So there we go. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Adios, everybody. Bye.